talking as though you couldn't hear me. Great. Yes, we are back live. 720 viewers. So Dan, we seem to gain viewers whilst we're off, which is great. So GCS hype, the GCS effect, as I call it. Dead game, seemingly not. We have not far who God. Burmie and VonIvan ready to go for game 3. Highly competitive series, despite VonIvan being 2-0 up. It's gone great so far. In terms of entertainment values, at least.
Just going to very quickly change this. Bear with me a second, sorry.
This is...
Good.
So everybody, I'm linking the current situation for Battle Planet in chat. I've had it corrected because we have Kvazar, an excellent coder. You'll see the donate PayPal to his PayPal on the bottom right of there. So if you want to tip him for his work, we are going to give him some money from the GCS. But if you want to tip him to add to that money, because can't exactly offer him the money he deserves for creating a website purpose-built for the tournament. You'll see the tip in the bottom right. But this is awesome. So if you follow that link, you'll see right now the situation. We're going into game 3.
Okay, cool. Good. Sorry, when my this is really annoying. It's only started happening for like the last 2 weeks. We're just the lead up to GCS. My stream's been teasing me with these freezes. It's like, hey, I'm gonna hit you during the GCS. I'm like, go away. I'm gonna hit you during the and then here it goes. Fortunately, it happens like only when it's out of game normally because it's scene changing that does it. But yeah, like what happens is when I restart and I log back in, it deletes all of the saved profile. So you have to like rebuild parts of it that you didn't save before. So yeah, we've done it. Everything's back to I think how it should be, which is fantastic. I'm going to be ready for this third game, which there we go. It's live now. Hey, I'm going to invite you to the party.
Woohoo! Party!
And I think we're good to just go.
Oscar Mike, we will be trying to get on the front page of Twitch. We're very happy with the community there. We love your support. You have made this happen, and you're making this happen considerably more by shitloads of you watching this stream right now, because for one, the Kickstarter being extremely successful made everybody like, crap, we're going to help these guys, aka companies, not you nice community people. But for two, another thing, having crap loads of viewers helps and makes the tournament much more prestigious as well. So it's awesome. Thank you a lot for making this happen, guys.
Looks like we've got 3 minutes 30 seconds before the game starts. If you don't mind, AE, I'm going to call it a tactical wait screen, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
And that's just while I just tighten up a couple more things, but we'll go straight into this in 3 minutes time. It's going to be Burmie versus VonIvan game 3. I won't spoil it for you, even though you probably know what the factions and maps are already if you're checking the battle planner. See you very shortly. Hello everybody and welcome to Game 3 of this series, VonIvan versus Burmie. We have VonIvan playing as the OKW, this time from the left side of Kolodny Firma, currently 2 games in hand.
He's got 2 games in hand, but Burmie, his opponent, has been playing very well. Relative to their seeds, relative to all expectations, Burmie has been proving he has everything at his disposal to make him a great player. But VonIvan's something else, and his aggression has pulled apart Burmie just when he least expected it, and has resulted in him being 2-0 up in this series.
Yeah, it's one thing to be said, Burmie has not played bad games whatsoever. It's really just that VonIvan has played exceptionally well, hitting every single gap possible in Burmie's defenses in both of the games in this series. It's one of those things, really, Burmie in this game is going to have to really consider. Unfortunately, he's got a map where it's going to be very difficult for VonIvan to do exactly what he's been doing in the other games, thanks to the narrow choke points that appear through the center and sides.
Yeah, let's see how Burmie exploits those narrow choke points through the sides, etc. Those funnels, those abilities to use mainly machine guns as Soviets. But in this case, he's gone for Special Rifle Command Tier 1 play, so he'll be relying on commanders, of which none wield the Dushka, so it will be a more interesting play from Burmie.
Just going to update VonIvan's score here.
The score is, for everybody watching, you can see it on Battle Planner. I'll paste the link in chat.
So the scores are correct on screen now.
They're correct on screen as well. It is 2-0 to VonIvan. It's got a very good victory point count. You can see that on the Battle Planner as well. So you can, in a long series, later on in the tournament, you'll be able to figure out who's going to have choice in that final ace game.
Nice to see Burmie coming in with the scout car early on here. Hasn't gone for anything else out of tier 1. Double conscripts into that scout car, so possibly going to see the flamethrowers come up on the engineers. They're already inside the scout car now, but not moving, not really doing anything. VonIvan's taken a pretty critical building with the Stern Pioneers on the east side of the map.
He has got the munitions, so he's probably going to wait for a flamer in order to really wreak havoc. But as you say, it was a little bit slow there. For everybody watching, this is OKW within the GCS patch. The Panzerfaust coming out earlier change has been reverted, which now allows light vehicles such as the M3 to have a better early game. So you should be seeing a little bit of that right now as it goes against the Volksgrenadiers at the top.
Has he actually popped it?
Not quite, it seems. The Flamers haven't got the munitions, so they're definitely not on their own sector to initiate the pop. They're just going for sectors here. We do have the first truck coming out. Well, he knows he can't get Fausted. He is a guy that will read patch notes.
I'm not talking about Faust, I'm talking about popping the flamethrower. But I mean, he's very aggressive with the scout car for actually like going in with it. I was kind of assuming that the flamethrower would be going up. It's still very early in the game though. And Burmie's got his mind really focused on these engagements in the center. He's having to actually use sides of cover which allow him to take shots from the building into green cover by the destroyed Panzer IV, and just because he's getting flanked from 2 sides early on. But he has managed to get control of that really nice house next to the church, so it's going to help him keep his territory for a while.
Kolodny Firma is a very difficult map to play if you don't control the garrisons near your cutoff. However, now does the flamethrower? Yes, he's about to pop the got 9 flamethrower there.
Yes. Nice. He's going to give chase as well. He's got the confidence that Von probably hasn't planted any mines and can at least be confident that the Faust shouldn't be ready yet. Stern Pioneer's very, very low health here. The front gunner should be able to get the kill, and it does. Stern Pioneer's down at the start of the game.
Start of the game, very expensive to the units lose, 300 manpower, but they are the workhorses of the OKW army. The conscripts could be going out and down in turn. Will the Volksgrenadiers be able to target them? Negative cover, one more shot from the Kar 98 required. Yes, it gets them at max range. So turnabout and play, ebb and flow. There you go.
How unfortunate was that engagement? Oh, a real shame there. I mean, he could have got away with the 300 manpower advantage. It doesn't happen. Now we've got the battle group up in the base for VonIvan, so he should be able to Faust. He's not going to. Once again, he makes the retreat and is getting chased down by the scout car. Low health, negative cover is coming up across the roads. It could be another squad wipe in a brutal early game.
Oh, here it comes. He's going for it. There are no natural counters in its way. He's just going to go for it. He's also got the conscript to come and give line of sight. He knows there's nothing going to happen. Oh, will he be able to get it? No, he will not. Here come the Fausts. What a game so far.
Yeah, very, very good early game. Very intense. Great strategy to use against OKW at the start. We've got incendiary grenades on the main building outside VonIvan's base, forcing the 2 model conscript squad to retreat. Another. Look at this, incendiaries flying everywhere.
Look at that first grenadier as well. It could get targeted. It does! It gets popped by the combat engineers. Now Vet 2, so there's 2 squad wipes in Burmie's favour. VonIvan showing an early tournament weakness here with 2 squad wipes against the, I think he's C26 or something, Burmie.
It's funny because, I mean, Von has been incredibly strong with both Oster and Soviets in the last games. And seemingly not so great with OKW.
Of course, he's seed 29. So seed 32 would play seed 31, so it's 4 lower than 32. Seed 29 Burmie is absolutely taking it to VonIvan, and he's played exceptionally well so far. It's just VonIvan was uber aggressive and managed to get the win in a very dramatic fashion. However, in this case, Burmie's aggression is coming out on top. He's woken up the Aussie, and he's here to play, Dan.
He certainly is, and he's not just playing ball with VonIvan either. He's actually laying traps. There's a demo charge on the munitions point for VonIvan, which he probably isn't going to be able to see on account of not having those stun pioneers on the field. So we're probably looking at yet another squad wipe for Von. That would leave him with 2 Vox and a Raketen, and a pretty difficult situation to come back from.
For everybody watching in chat, this is why this tournament is best of 5. This tournament is about literally getting all the top players you can get out of the top 100 and getting them to. So the first round of the best 32-man tournament is very strong, as the first grenadiers get very close to that demo. But it's a very strong tournament, so it's best of 5 from the get-go, basically.
Not really sure what his intention was. I thought he was actually going to bait with the scout car, draw the squad into the demo and blow it. Instead, no. Actually takes the Faust from the Volksgrenadiers, lets them run away. I mean, this would be one of the best times to pop that demo as well, because, you know, taking an extra squad off of Von here would be brutal. He already should know what doctrine VonIvan's gone, because every time he walks into the capping points now, he is activating what is basically a tripwire flare for recon, so he should know that Overwatch is the commander of choice for Von, and he should be able to pick a counter to it.
Raketen for misses its second shot, but does push away the M3. However, here comes the crux of his army there.
Oh my!
Now retreating.
Von is walking into the demo charge.
Oh yes!
Oh god!
Oh, my children, come on, Ivan! Come into GCS, where the standard of play is a lot higher than you're expecting.
Oh
there you go,
man!
Ivan.
All his squad's dead. Volksgrenadiers, Raketen. Oh Von. What's happened to you, Von?
Oh, Vonnie boy. Vonnie is now meeting the mad Aussie, Burmie. Burmie's woken up. He woke up, by the way, guys, at 4 o'clock in the morning for this tournament. He woke up a little bit early, just in case DevM beat Fahu in record time, which he did. So Burmie literally just made a coffee and is just playing Come Here as first thing in the morning, and he's now woken up, and he's showing VonIvan, you think you're seed 4, you think you're beating DevM in scrims. This is GCS, where every player has the ability to win the damn thing. And I'm not saying that lightly. Everybody's been training. This tournament was announced way back when, 2 months ago, back in February. So all these players have been training hard to win. And Burmie is now saying, Von, if you want to 3-0 me, you've got another thing coming, mate.
God, I mean, that was a really, really smart move. Von not expecting it at all. Really nothing that Von can do to counter. I think at this stage, with so much map control, I don't even know if the Goliaths are going to be particularly useful, because it's not like Burmie's pushing territory that Von owns, where he can set these traps up, and he's sitting outside Von's base. Von's going to go for the flak half track, and I don't know what good it's going to be.
I suppose, at least for his sake, the Tank Over Battalion Command's only just getting built, but it's going to be built in quite quick time, and Burmie has fuel control now, double. So he's going to be able to get whatever he needs out of there very quickly.
Von's about to lose another squad in the south. The Volksgrenadiers go down to the shock troopers, and now the Raketen's also found by these units as well, having to retreat. No territory for Von. The scout car bringing in a fresh squad of conscripts along with the shock troopers. Could he get a cheeky nade off here? No, he's not going to go for that.
I sat in VonIvan's chat on the stream the past couple of days, and people were like saying, hey, why have you given him 4th seed? This guy's clearly at least number 2. And this amount of squad preservation is exactly why. Great player, great aggression, but does not look after his units enough. You wouldn't want to be a squad in VonIvan's army, would you, Dan?
Oh god, no. I mean, it's no. It's one of those game styles that I'm just like, wow, how does he get away with it? And actually, the last 2 games haven't been too bad.
VonIvan, mate.
This is well, that was a good build. I really think that the counterattack there was great.
I'm gonna go for a flak half track, camouflage.
I can kind of hear him, yeah. Shelly flak half track.
No, what are you doing? Come home, my child. Dear God, if he was your general, like he addresses you in the morning.
I guess they lied about you in the patch notes.
Imagine him being your general. Just go out there and do your best.
Oh man, it's just like, yeah. I mean, Burmie's going to close this. Like, Burmie has, and just to explain, like, I mean, the doctrine here, like terror tactics, is an incredible doctrine, especially if you can lock down double munitions. Watch the income for him. You know, it's going to go up to about 70. Yeah, where 68 is the munitions resource that he gets from this, and he can just spam fear propaganda artillery. It's basically going to keep Von off of any of the VPs, because he'll either get suppression to the point that he can't cap, or he'll be forced to retreat. So this having these munitions there, unless Von shuts down the munitions from Burmie quickly, Burmie's just going to be able to continuously keep him off the field. You know, T-70's out now for harassment, demo charges in the middle amongst all of this. It's GG. It's absolutely GG at this point.
Yeah, VonIvan won't quit, Dan. You know that.
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
So,
but fortunately, there's only 4 minutes of waiting.
Fortunately, but he will try and keep capping victory points. VonIvan will. He's building another flak half track.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're not going to fall into the same trap as Callum and Blake did in NA. They got very angry at VonIvan for staying in games when he had no right to. We're gonna just have fun.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's a lot of what VonIvan's games are about. It's having fun, and I mean, he'll still do his thing. You know, he'll still go for some good plays. I'm sure we'll see some impressive things before this game is finished. But to come back from a situation like this is going to be incredibly hard, and I'm not expecting to see him prevail.
No, of course not. And if you're watching on a YouTube cast, there will be an annotation on your screen right now to jump to game 4. But if you're a Twitch viewer, you'll just have to hear me and Dan having fun in stream, which isn't the worst thing in the world.
I'm actually waiting to watch your video and just see an annotation that says, "Do not skip this game, Von wins," and it's really impressive.
Yes. Oh god. Well, we've done this before, haven't we? When we first saw Talisman play with Smith, oh god, flak half track on the screen, suppressing, and they're going to retreat. We do not want Burmie to get arrogant now, though, and that could possibly happen, I guess. T-70, by the way, is damaged back in base, so at the moment, VonIvan does have an army capable of dealing with Burmie's forces.
I gotta say, actually, Von's doing a very good job with this half track. He got really, really unlucky the first time, suppressing 2 squads, pushing everything off the right, should be able to get a VP. Any infantry he has remaining should obviously aim to go and get the strategic point that is currently being capped by the shock troops. It's just VPs aren't on his side. If he can hold 1 VP, he probably has a bit of a chance for a while, but I don't think he's going to be able to tech up to anything significant right now. You know, no chance of a call-in.
No, you're right. There's no chance at the moment. However, he just rebuilt his Stern Pioneer finally. His 4th Folks Grenadier is now on the field. If Burmie can start making the vehicle play work, VonIvan doesn't stand a chance. But if VonIvan can keep pushing away the vehicles somehow, he might just be able to get back into this.
I'm really wondering what Burmie is saving for right now. Coming up to 600 manpower, 200 munitions, 200 fuel, like
KV8.
Well,
Gotta be.
Go.
Yeah.
As soon as he said it.
I like it when we have these debates sometimes, Dan.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really think the KV8 was going to be the right option here because it's slow. You know, this isn't a map where slow units really work, is it?
But VonIvan's got no AT, so it's great. It's just got a rocket, and that'll plink off the front of the KV8 and allow Burmie to keep steamrolling him. Solid strat, man. It's good.
I would have thought, honestly, something like maybe a T-34 or a tech up would have been better. But he's in a good position.
Keeps up the momentum. What you cannot allow in Come Nearest 2 is your opponent to come back, and if you wait, they will come back because of the combat mechanics inherent to the game. KV8 right now, going to push away the Raketten, going to push away the Foch Grenadiers, going to allow him to push back up and take that cutoff.
Trying to burn the Raketten, forcing a full retreat from VonIvan there. Will he push the base with the KV8? He probably feels like he could right now, and there's not really anything to stop him. Needs to be careful in case there's mines, but either way, as long as he gets some flames off on the Raketten, he should be absolutely fine to continue preventing them from the recruits.
He doesn't need to, though, does he? He just needs to take the cutoff, in all honesty. He's playing this right, Burmie is. He's just soaking up some pressure, pushing Von back into his base, mopping him up, like we spoke about versus Fahu earlier. And yeah, there you go. That's a good play from Burmie. Didn't get too greedy.
No, he's not. He's pulling out a little bit. He actually managed to get some very good shots there on the flak half track. Pops the the leaflets, I'm going to call them. What is it? Propaganda artillery.
Propaganda artillery. The leaflets from space, as Dan would call them. They're down on the field.
These are flyers telling him your next game's against DevM.
But it could be, or saying, don't underestimate Burmie, basically. Because Burmie's done exactly what he needs to do here. Everybody watching, what Burmie's done is just kept VonIvan off the field. KV8 comes on the field, pushes him off, then Fear of Propaganda Artillery keeps him off for even longer, allowing the triple cap to come in back from full force, allowing the fuel decap to come in, keeping Von's tech down low.
We are down to 75 points.
Gosh, 75 points. Not expecting this at all. Nearly expecting it to just be a three-game series like the first. It's so great to see Burmie play like this. And do you know what's really funny about the whole thing? Is that it's really just VonIvan's own tactic used against him. It's just like a great... Well, it was even slow in the early game. It was almost like he was losing. And then just a great push, wiping so much stuff with that scout car.
Look at this now, Dan. Second KV8 comes out. To Von's credit in the centre, he has swept the demo, but he's got 2 VPs against him, and 2 KV8s, Dan, can just sit on VPs and give Burmie, quite frankly, an easy victory against the number 4 seed in this tournament.
Wow. I really like that. I mean, do you think we'll go to 5 games? It's totally possible, isn't it?
It will be against VonIvan Soviets in the 4th game, so it is unlikely on paper. But what Burmie's teaching is don't trust the stats. Don't fear the big name players. Play to the height of your potential and you can make anything happen. T-70's coming around the back.
I think he's just trying to keep Von off of the points. It's a little bit of a risky game. He's only got to camp 2 VPs to win. Instead, he's continually throwing things at the center, which could go wrong. There we go. Propaganda artillery's in. The KV8 goes in for support, trying to burn as many of the Rakettens as possible. Is he going to take a Faust? No, he doesn't have the munitions to Faust at this point. That's a great Fab 50 bomb. Takes down the flak half track. Nearly missed that one.
Very good. Very good indeed. The KV8s are doing great work. Burmie's got rid of the flak half track. Despite the odds, he's got everything going for him right now. He's got 25 victory points to deplete. He's currently capturing the centre. He's got his infantry back on field, the combat engineers with the flamethrowers. It's all about burn, baby, burn. VonIvan Inferno in this game.
How much does this remind you of the first game in reverse?
It is, isn't it? But Burmie, we said that. We could tell Burmie was playing well. We know he got brutally destroyed by VonIvan when VonIvan was aggressive, but we felt Burmie was on it today. And very different to that earlier DevM game. Burmie with the Game 3 victory, taking the series 2-1, teaching you just why Company Heroes 2 deserves best of 5 in the first round. Vindication right there. Burmie taking the 3rd game.
Yeah, really well played. Von forced to drop, reconfigure himself for Game 4. Ooh.
By the way, I'm putting Burmie as a 500 victory point winner there, which gives him the current victory point lead in this series. If you're to go to Battle Planner, for everybody tuning in. What a game. I think game of the tournament so far, Dan?
Yeah, definitely. Just because of the situation as well, because it's not easy when you're 2 games down. What is potentially going to be the the crushing of the series. And to make a play like that is high risk. It is a high risk play that early on, going in with the scout cars. Wasn't sure whether Von had the Fausts up at that timing or not. Wasn't sure if maybe there was the first 30 munitions spent on a mine in prediction. But he took the risk and he got a hell of a lot out of it. So well played to Burmie.
Very well played. Burmie says straight away in chat, I'm in chat with the players organising this. Yeah, I'm good to go. He's raring to go. VonIvan will be the one that's a little bit... Well, let's not face it, he's not going to be dazed. It's VonIvan. He never gets really that shell-shocked. But he's definitely going to sit up and take attention and take notice of Burmie now. And done.
So, I mean, what other factions has Von played with, really? Like, is his... Because I don't think I've ever seen Von play Brits, but I'm wondering if he could do a good USF. If he wanted to.
No, he'll play Soviet in this tournament. He won't play any other allied faction except for Soviets, not once. Soviets are his faction. They're who he plays as allies. And Kolodny Firma, by the way, probably the best map for Soviet play out of the 4-map pool for this tournament. So Burmie will be definitely up against it in this next game.
I wonder if we'll see that same with the community defense, because community defense again, like on a map like that, crushed the early light vehicle game with the half track. You've got great access to HM120 in that. The mines are absolutely lethal on that map because you've got all the site blockers, so they're a hell of a lot easier to plant and a hell of a lot harder to minesweep when you've got those blockers there. So, I mean, you're probably going to call faction and commander pretty easily for the next game. Are they doing battle planner right now, or are they?
They are. The battle planner is very much a thing that they haven't updated, unfortunately. It will have a functionality for me to update it when we see their game go live, though, so don't worry about that. However, it shows the victory points, it shows where we're up to right now, so it's definitely going to be an awesome thing for this tournament. Somebody just said 4-map pool, lol. That's just rubbish, to be honest. A lot of big games have less maps for their tournaments, so 4 maps is actually pretty good. And they're 4 balanced maps as well. Very good balance for Allied Axis, these 4 maps, so I'm very happy with it as it is. So it's a good thing.
I think it's good. I think everybody knows where they stand. Everybody has a better chance to practice strategies on those maps, know exactly what to prepare for. I think in some ways it could potentially lead to better gameplay.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it looks like we're waiting for VonIvan to select faction at the moment. Is that something I can click on? I think I can.
Oh, can you?
I think I can click on it.
Do you have the power, but I don't?
Should I? If I clicked on it, would you be mad?
You can click on it, I guess.
Yeah, I could do it. I could do it.
Okay, let me just. No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. This is all exciting. Oh, what a surprise! Oh my God, VonIvan's chosen Soviets, Dan.
That
So
would be
choose
quite
for Soviets for VonIvan.
No, I'm not actually going to do... Oh, do I have to do it?
Yeah, do it. Yeah, it's great. Do it.
Okay.
The players aren't doing it, so we must do it for them.
It's done. Okay, and Burmie?
Amazing. And Burmie is Okave.
All right, sweet.
How come you can do that? I can't.
Magical
I thought of this
powers.
bloody idea with Kvezar, and you didn't even know about it until like a week ago. That's like,
Yeah, but
you have more power.
You didn't slip
This is upsetting
Quasar
then.
some cash on the side, you know?
Oh, I see.
That's
Right,
what
you've
it
got
was.
admin privileges. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
fair enough.
Buddies for life.
I can, by the way, see we have had 700 viewers today, Dan, so I don't mind giving them some of them to Romeo now. Fred Brick versus Earth is in progress. Romeo is casting it, I believe, or he should bloody be. Yes, he is. He's casting it. So once Dan and I finish watching this, we'll be heading over to watch Romeo casting that series, won't we, Dan? And I'll probably get some beers, to be honest.
Yeah, same here. The one thing I really missed, and I hope you guys have the same experience actually, because when it was like ESL and we'd finish this day of casting, just go to the NA stream and just sit down. I was relaxing. Von Klug was living here at the time, and we just sit down,
Oh dear God.
drink some beer, have some fast food, watch the tournament, and it's probably some of the most fun I've had, just sitting and watching Company Heroes. I'm jealous of you guys. You don't have to put up with managing the stream, managing AE, like
Piss off! I have to manage the entire tournament. I think that's worse than having to manage me.
but
Always
like,
trying to be the boss,
yeah.
aren't you? I'm having to manage AE. When's my performance review up?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
How am I doing? We raised 6,000 in big tournaments. I'm doing okay, right?
I'll fall in line.
We are equals, Daniel. You are the stream technician, and I am the director overlord of the tournament. It's fine. So that's good titles, right?
I need to figure out what is actually causing these freezes, because it's only been happening recently. I need to find out what I've changed.
You had another one?
No, not now. It's I know when it happens. I just don't know why it's happening.
Can you get a drink, mate? Can you
yeah,
let me
yeah,
get
I
a
won't.
drink?
I won't. Yeah, that's absolutely no problem at all.
Could you do a shout out to some people that have donated, or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, update the let's update the Kickstarter actually. Oh, we have had some donators today. I'm just going to link the project here. We've had Charles Bartlett for 10, Jay Swales for 20, Sherlock for 219, Salty Goats Rutherford for 20. So very big thanks for donating. Every penny goes into the tournament and makes it bigger and grander. Correct. It rolled off the tongue, right? Oh, you can't see that link, by the way.
That's quite funny. Yeah, do you want me to read off some donations while you get a drink? Oh, he's gone. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Good job, Eddie. Thank you. All right, so yeah, just to read some of the things that came out here, and again, like, you guys can see all of this, and thank you so much again. We can't honestly tell you how grateful we are that you guys are supporting competitive play here. But let's have a look. Ficton Moped, supposed to go to the GCS tourney, can't donate this via Kickstarter because I own no credit card. Could you please count this as a donations towards the GCS tourney fund? Yes, I did. Donated on behalf of Ashes of the Singularity, copy to be raffled in stream. That was from Callum from General's Gentleman. And we're still doing that. There's a lot of copies of that game to give away. So we will do another giveaway at the end, just before we hand over to Romeo. There'll be more of that. Iron Fist says, shout out to the VR Valar Reborn clan, the best mates anybody can ask for to do battle. Like that. Shout out to my band of brothers and weekend warriors, Razor94, Moody, and Boomtap. That's from Mawson Jewel. And Gunther says, may God be with you, and the Force, and RNG. Thank you, Gunther. Whilst we're doing this, in fact, we may as well just kick off a raffle now, because we're going to have, we can just launch it at the end of the next game. So I'm going to reset all of the things that are in the raffle at the moment. You guys will be able to see that it was Surgical that won a copy of Ashes of the Singularity last time. Raffle's now open, as you can see, so exclamation mark raffle, you'll be added to the raffle, and after this game, we'll announce the winner of that. Hopefully A will be back in a second, because the game's ready to go. Don't forget as well, there's a couple of other things that we're doing that are kind of in tournament style. Best highlights clip or fan-made video that's posted on the GCS Discord channel will win some Discord swag. So as you guys probably see, if you check in the description, there's a button you can press for Discord. Discord have very, very kindly approached us to support this tournament. And so we're getting some nice little things from them. We got a partner Discord server, so go in there, find the hash GCS tournament channel, and post any clips or highlights that you come across. Best one we're going to sort out some cheeky prizes for. It's going to be good. GB Hooligan, I'm going to make sure that the score is right, which I have done. Good. Oh, did I? No, I didn't. I lied. 2, 1. Perfect. Lonely, I'm so lonely. Oh, hey, Nagano's here. Hey, Nagano, looking forward to seeing your game versus Jove tomorrow. Obviously, that's going to be in the morning. It's going to be an interesting one that Relic have decided to put on.
What's this, mate? What have they decided to put on?
Saying Nagano's in chat, so saying looking forward to watching his game tomorrow with Jove.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, there's a really cool idea. We got Kyle and I were thinking of things for Relic to do that could support GCS, because obviously they have to do everything in a slightly eccentric way, but in a very, very, in this case, beautiful way. And I mentioned that Jove was leaving for the army next weekend, and he said, "What a cool idea! Let's do Nagano versus Jove," because neither of them could play in GCS, so it's going to be awesome. And I'm back. Sorry for that momentary lapse in being available to talk. I'm ready.
Are you ready? You ready to go in? Brilliant.
Never been more ready. Oh, can we do an Ashes of the Singularity raffle though? Maybe.
It's already going. Don't worry.
Oh, you've done it. You are so on the ball.
We're announcing it at the end of this game. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into Game 4 of the series. VonIvan versus Burmie. We didn't think it would get this far. VonIvan creamed the first 2 rounds, and then got creamed in the third by Burmie, who played an amazing Soviet game. This time it's VonIvan playing Soviets from the east side of Kolodny Firma up against Burmie's OKW.
It is indeed. So we've got VonIvan, arguably at the moment one of the best players on his best faction as Soviets. He's going to be showing us exactly why he's that. This time 3 combat engineers, not the 4 we saw previously.
Not yet.
I absolutely guarantee you he now respects Burmie a little bit more. And he will be going for Lend-Lease tactics.
All right. 40 manpower left. We'll see about that. Here we go. You ready? Oh. What do you reckon it's going to be, eh? What's your bet?
With regards to what? What are you expecting?
What, I don't know. I was expecting another engineer.
No, he's gone 3. Told you that.
Yeah, but he didn't have the manpower for something else, so I was waiting for him to get the manpower to build it. So he's going to go for the scout
But the
card.
Crate AE said he's going for 3. Am I ever wrong?
Yeah.
It's never happened. When? I've never been wrong. I can't remember. I think I might be a little bit selective sometimes in my memory, though. In fairness, very, very aggressive from Burmie, by the way, going straight for the cut-off with the Kubel, going straight for that that heavy house there as well. I don't quite know what to call it, single tier. One of the most dominant houses in the game, quite frankly. There, very, very good to get. Stern Pioneer's taking the base sector territory point as well.
I think he's done very well to capitalize on what he probably remembers as VonIvan's start build from the first game, knowing that those 3 engineers probably definitely very, very weak against the Kubel and Stern Pioneer rush. So he's able to get a good building, get the decaps, make sure that Von doesn't really get any early game territory, but we do have the scout car as a counter, and a good predictive counter from Von there.
Oh yes, and of course the Kubel's got to run scared at the moment, because even with the truck on the field, of course it isn't on the field. There's no Faust basically. This thing is a dead Kubel wagon.
That was some good micro there from VonIvan as well. He could pick the point that the Kubel was not in a place to retreat properly. Burmie tried to shake him up a little bit by moving the Kubel back and forth, trying to get at the side of the scout car where it couldn't shoot. Let the Stern Pioneers do the work. Didn't quite work out though.
What has worked out, however, is the cut-off attempt. He's taken the cut-off. Combat Engineers are just about getting it back now, but he has denied some vital early game resources. And good aggression from Burmie. He's clearly feeling buoyed by his Game 3 victory.
It must give you a really good sense of confidence, because losing those first 2 games, can be really draining. But he knows he can do it now. He knows he is, at the very least, able to compete on Von's level. Even using his own strats against him in some situations. And this time he just doesn't have Soviets in his hand, which is the only downside.
What I gather from Burmie, he's a very confident guy. For example, when I was trying to talk to players from Oceania and from America about, you wanting to play in GCS, you'll have to travel to the UK, right? What if, will you be able to... plane tickets, what if you only get to the semis? Will you be able to afford? He said, listen, mate, I'm coming anyway. He said he's already buying a ticket. What? So he knows what he's doing, this guy. I think he's a senior civil engineer, a little bit older, but he's clearly a very confident guy that doesn't get scared by Capricorn from America. It doesn't in fear VonIvan. He just walks straight up into his face, and he's clearly capable, if it goes his way, of beating the American, which is quite frankly very impressive.
Certainly is. And here we've got the flamethrower upgrade going on inside the scout car at the moment. Don't know if he's quite timed it right to pop, but there we go. He should be able to get some damage on. I think he's bailed on that idea of chasing because the flamethrower is so mistimed. But he is going to go for that strategic cutoff, trying to stop the connection to the fuel, but actually the munitions bridges it from the VP. So no real benefit of doing this right now with the scout car.
Also, the truck is out, and it's probably, you will be seeing a lot more of battle group headwater play now that you have to get your truck down in order to get the Faust out. Previously, it was like, oh god, combat engineer very low. VonIvan classically keeping it in there for a little bit too long. Is it in danger? Will the folks around be able to? No, they won't be.
No, don't even attempt it, do they?
No, yes, no, they don't.
So it's quite a nice early Raketin there from Burmie, and I'm not sure if that was due to just the scout car coming out as early as it did. Clearly he felt the need to get AT out in whatever form straight away. Some people can survive with just going with the extra squad of Volksgrenadiers and just bouncing away the scout car in multiple engagements, because the Raketin can be a bit of an investment early on, especially now we see so many squads on the field from Soviets.
Go from VonIvan. He's gone for his most powerful commander at the moment, Lend-Lease, because he now respects Burmie all the more, because Burmie, quite frankly, steamrolled him in that game 3.
Raketin looks like it's on a bit of a retreat to the center VP area, and it's going to work out badly against him because the scout car's nearby capping the fuel at the moment. Doesn't quite have the ability to defend himself as he's getting flanked from two sides with the penal battalions. Doesn't want to lose control of that northern side though. It's really tough to get back.
It really is. Good usage of the penals though. Does manage to unroot the Volksgrenadiers, and then here comes the OKW army, because you have to act quickly when you get pushed away from a cut-off for fear of losing your resources.
There goes the incendiary grenade with the intention of pushing the penal battalions away. They're forced to retreat, and that's going to give Burmie a little bit of time to go over and deal with the scout car, hopefully bringing out the Raketin as well to try and push that off. Von is relentless though. Look at this, he's not even capping a lot of the points. He's going straight for the decaps, then he'll go back and cap the VP munitions, at the same time microing multiple squads of engineers around the field to make sure he's getting his resources way higher than his opponent.
Yeah, he's microing well now, Von. He's clearly had a bit of a slap in the face, and he wants to finish off the series now, and he's going to go for it. He's had a little bit of a shaky early game, lost a few VPs, but it's looking likely that he might be a little bit more sharp than Burmie now.
Sector is at risk.
Yeah, maybe, you know, it's difficult to say exactly what the mindset is here. I mean, he had 2 games up before. He could have done whatever he wanted. He could have just thrown the game. You have no idea. Could have done it for fun.
I don't think that would happen. I think he would never, in this tournament for this prestige, when you're playing for this much money and you've been practicing for 2 months solid, you wouldn't be in a position to throw a game. But when you're up against Burmie and you're just not fearing him as much, you don't play as seriously, you know. And I think that's what we saw happen. He went for a commander that maybe he wouldn't have gone for all the way. It's like Overwatch. He knows like 500 to 700 people are watching him live. So yeah, it's one of those situations.
Well, he's certainly doing a good job here. I mean, all he has to do is close this game to win. We've got VonIvan, who's locked in with Lend-Lease, Burmie with Scavenge Doctrine. We'll be able to pop out those Jaeger-Light infantry at some point soon. Oh, there we go. We see the scout car go down to a well-placed mine. It doesn't actually get destroyed, though. It's up to the Volksgrenadiers now to finish it off. They do.
No, that was the combat engineers, actually. They focused it because they realised they were a 3-man squad and not able to obviously get it or repair it. So they denied Burmie from having it. I wonder if he would have even taken it if he had the choice, though. It's one of those odd situations, isn't it?
I'm not sure on that, to be honest. I certainly wouldn't. I'd just blow it up.
Yeah, me too. You're on an M3 8 minutes into the game.
It would just harass me. It would just be like a unit I feel I needed to micro. But yeah, I mean, really, I mean, just look at it. It's going to be salvage now. We've got extra salvages from the Scavenge Doctrine. Just going to give fuel and a little bit of munitions as well. So hopefully we can start seeing these Volksgrenadiers get some of the upgrades.
Not much, though, thanks to the GCS patch. Great work by Mr. Smith in normalising rec values, so you always get a low amount from small vehicles and a high amount from large vehicles, but not extortionately so.
That's a really nice change.
Yeah, it's really
nice change.
This guy's. We gave them a bit of a chance to do some stuff in Winter Balance. WBC they couldn't do otherwise, and they have done. So really happy that this is happening. all quiet on the Western Front there, Dan.
Sorry, I'm just watching these. I'm watching these units. So things have like slowed down for a second. Both players, they're kind of at odds and ends. They're maybe feeling which direction to go. Burmie is definitely split across two sides at the moment. I think he's trying to just have a look around and see like where is Von, what's Von doing on all these sides, and which one's the easiest for me to, to kind of attack.
Yeah, I mean, one good thing for VonIvan right now, he's got Vet 2 on those combat engineers, 2 flamethrowers up as well, so he's able to duke it in and out of these garrisons with fervent aggression. We're looking for the next piece of tech now. Whenever you get a stalemate and it goes a little bit quiet on Holodny Firma in this case, you're always waiting for that next bit of tech that'll open the game back up. So we're looking very excitedly the T-70 to come out from VonIvan. How will Burmie match it?
You know, I mean, this map, when we've cast it before in other tournaments, this has been a very, very good map for Scavenge. I mean, we go all the way back to ESL when Jove used to play double Raketten's Ostwind. Beautiful strategy. If Burmie could pull that off here, it'd be very good. I think he's in exactly the right position for it. T-70 wouldn't really fare up that well later on against that Ostwind. It's not that far away when we look at the CPs, given how much infantry engagements are going on.
No, it's not. He's going to be able to get it, and he's going to be able to possibly protect himself against the T-70 if he can use it in unison with that Raketten. It could be very powerful. Very interested to see. There's been no tells from this doctrine as of yet either. He's not used the infiltration tactics from what I've seen.
He's got
so, yes.
the Jaeger light infantry on the field.
Oh, that's true, but they do belong to a few other commanders and such, I guess.
No, they don't. They're exclusively Scavenge. I think you're thinking of Stormtroopers.
Look at this mine! Look at this mine to distract the situation from A's lack of commander knowledge. What a mine!
No,
Damaged engine on the T-70. Nobody heard A not know about OKW commanders.
You were thinking of Stormtroopers, and we've both done one, so it's okay.
What are you on about? I don't even know anymore. What, you silly man? Look at this. Stormtrooper running away. He tried to seek his satchel, by the way, from the penal battalion. Another thing to move the conversation along a little bit.
There's been some really good mine and demo plays going on so far. I don't think there's explosions going on everywhere right now. There's for some reason from Burmie like a distinct need to deep cap the map right now. You can see some of the strategic points, but they're not really contributing to everything. Why are we going for these decaps when they don't really make a difference?
Oh, I'll tell you what does make a difference. So that manpower attrition on the 30th Grenadier and the Rakettenwerfer there. Burmie escaped with both units seemingly, but VonIvan really getting quite aggressive. And you're right, Dan. He was capping too deep, and it allowed VonIvan to take that heavy garrison and do a lot of manpower attrition.
I'm not really sure what he thought he stood to gain from that. But it's a difficult situation. I mean, there's 3 engineers on the field. It's got to be in the back of his mind now. No stern pioneers, no mine sweeping. It's going to be the Volksgrenadiers themselves that do the mine sweeping. Oh,
I just saw somebody.
Guards, yes.
Yes, somebody in chat was saying 500 manpower, not like this. But then, of course, he was saving 540 for the M5 assault group.
I've got to say, I've been blessed. I've come across some great physics in this game today.
Volksgrenadiers on retreat to interrupt there with the guards going straight in. And the upgrade, what a pop out there. This, folks, is done for. Is it? Oh my god, it's not escaping with its life. Rakettenwerfer keeping it alive. Jesus Christ.
Oh, nice little push there, and loving the loving the choice of upgrade, because even when the guards get out, there's a ferocious squad fighting to cap that the strategic point. It's all worked out together very, very nice on timing. I don't really feel like Von has to put too much effort into this game right now. He just needs to hold that front line. Another Volksgrenadier squad coming up against the Quadcals. This one's going to die for sure.
Didn't stand a bloody chance against the Krautmower.
No,
He's fallen into the trap down of waiting for the Ostwind. Clearly, he needed the 8 CPs. He's not had the tech out to deal with a light rush from the M5 assault group. So, fallen into a trap there.
It's a shame, really, because a couple of wipes that... And again, this has been unnecessary. You know, he could have waited the game out. He's not going to throw this game because, this is the last game he has in the tournament, in effect, if Von wins. So he could have played that more carefully, I feel. He lost a couple of really important units. At least the Ostwind's on the field now. I think think he's able to push back. You know, there's not really that much on the field to counter it.
There isn't. The Ostwind could possibly get him back into the game, because for all intents and purposes, he needs to get back in the game right now. Oh, this would be good, getting the penal battalion on retreat. No, I can't get it.
Very, very lucky. So, I mean, one of the other good things, I guess, about the Ostwind is this is going to make up for the lack of Stern Pioneers. If Burmie's got a good game sense of where mines may be placed, he's going to be able to ground attack with the Ostwind to try and destroy any mines that are in that area. So, he doesn't necessarily need the Stern Pioneers here. He just needs to, you know, blast areas where he's going to travel before he goes there. And then I think he'll get good use out of the Ostwind as the game goes on.
Yeah, he will. The Ostwind is one of those units that can really, if you keep it supported, of course, from any possible Su-76 play, maybe, it can really become a monster, quite frankly.
Seeing the Ostwind here, it looks like it's going to go up and try and challenge the quad-cal half-track. And VonIvan doesn't look like he's spotted it just yet. There we go, a little bit of a reaction. Ostwind isn't going to do that much damage. This looks like a bait, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing there.
Oh! There you go. With the infiltration grenades in the church there, away from the baiting situation that Stormless is currently following. The two Leviathans, the infantry destruction, are waiting with bated breath. Who's going to go first? They've got infantry back up now. However, the Focus Grenadiers are only a two-man squad. They'll get pushed away in no time at all.
Not really sure what they were doing there. We've actually got demo charge on this building, covering the munitions, which will be absolute disaster if anything gets in there. Burmie's got to be so careful. There's still no AT on the field. I like absolutely nothing. I don't even see that many mines, to be honest. No AT gun. The guards are the assault class. They're not the PTRS. So he's got every ability to just push aggressively with this Ostwind right now. But now M4C Sherman, the window is closing very, very quickly.
Really is the M4C Sherman rocking onto the field. Very interesting camo. I don't usually point out camos, but I quite like that one.
I think that's the snakeskin one, I think.
Interesting. VonIvan's looking pretty imperious now. Now that he's had a slapping in the face, and he's on his most powerful faction all of a sudden, he doesn't look beatable for Burmie. But in that previous game, oh god, he's going in for the pushdown, he's going in for the flanking push. Raketen versus in that centre pass, does not matter. M4C Sherman's going for the Ostwind, the T-70's going to try and get rid of the Raketen. Here comes the Krautmo, the M5 half track with the quad mount. Everything's going wrong for Burmie very quickly.
It's another incredible push there. The M4C Sherman taking a Faust, but it's got so much cover from the light vehicles, the T-70 and the quad cal. Now we're seeing the suppression from those quad cals rip through, forcing retreat from the Volksgrenadiers. Another huge push play from VonIvan, completely forcing Burmie off the map. Will he lose the Stern Pioneers as well? I think that's got to be enough to push the surrender button.
Oh, there you go, Stern Pioneers down. It looks like Burmie's out of the tournament gallantly against VonIvan, taking a win off the American. I don't think he's going to quit quite yet though, but it is quite obviously over in my opinion.
Yeah, it definitely is over. But it was a good game. It was a good play. It's a shame that he didn't quite get the footing that he wanted to. Soviets look very, very good on this map. You know, as you said, it's a Soviet map. It's one of the best ones. And a good choice to. I mean, it's not like he was going to pick any other faction, but I think we get like that it is a good faction selection choice.
Yeah, in general. I mean, he was on a map that's perfect for his best faction. It's there you go, the targeted satchel charge, the one that's meant for vehicles, and the T-70 goes to finish off the second Ostwind. This is game over, man, for Burmie. And he throws in the towel gallantly. Well done, Burmie. Well played, mate. Great series.
Very good series, yeah. That's not. I mean, like, obviously we're in the opening rounds. It's been good fun. It's been those games were really good. I enjoyed that series, and we're going to finish off that. Let me just update the scores there. So both our higher seeds have pulled through today. DevM versus Fahu. DevM cleared that bracket 3-0. VonIvan versus Burmie 3-1. And I really feel like Burmie could have got another game there. Do you know what I mean? I really feel like he could have stolen another one off of Von if he'd have sussed him out a little bit quicker.
Thunderhunt, it was not one-sided, mate. 3-1 to VonIvan in the end. Considering Burmie was seed 29, that was definitely not one-sided. Dan, could you please show the battle planner on screen? It's got a lovely victory screen.
I certainly can. Bear with me 1 second.
Link in case you need
look
it.
look at this. Look at this.
Is it beautiful on screen?
VonIvan. Yeah, it is. It's very nice.
It's wonderful. It shows all the victory points, and it's money well paid for by the GCS project, made by Sebastian Jorgensen, also known as Kvazar. Very, very good coder and a community ring general. So, thank you very much.
I'm guessing we're going to have the brackets updated as well. Was that you?
Oh yes, I can do that. I remember.
No, they're done. They're done. They're filled in. VonIvan's even moved into the next round. Someone's very quick at this. I don't know who it is.
Tim DeSmith. Sorry,
maybe it's the anonymous moose.
It's not. It's not the anonymous moose. It is indeed Pim, the man himself, the head referee of GCS. He is very, very good and astute referee, and he's done it already. There you go.
Yeah. So VonIvan first. Sorry, Devim first to move into the round of 16, then VonIvan. And for those of you guys that don't want to miss out on any more, we are very shortly going to host over to Romeo. Romeo is going to give you guys the pleasure of casting the next 2 games in the series.
He's already on game 3, by the way. It's 2-0 currently to Fredbrick versus Earth. So he's got 2 series to cast tonight. One of them is already well into the series. So yes, we should definitely get on with that.
Miller's saying that's spoil. Well, it is on the spreadsheet.
Live. It's live as well. It's not like you can go back and watch the start of it.
Yeah. But one thing we do have to do very quickly is the giveaway. So we were doing a giveaway for Ashes of the Singularity again. Surgical was the last winner, so I'm just going to close the raffle quickly and draw the winner. It is Phil for Osverino. I think that's right. Osverino? Whichever. Anyway, you are the winner. Congratulations. You won yourself Ashes of the Singularity, which is very, very kind of Stardock and Callum to show their support there. They also made a donation to the tournament, which we're really happy about. So, Rodrigo, yes, there will be more games. It's just going to be on a different channel, which I will host very, very shortly. Do you have anything else to say? Because I want to actually watch this series.
Yeah, me too. Just very quickly, resounding success. See you tomorrow at 12 p.m. GMT on possibly my channel. It's for the Russian show match between Jove and Nagano. So a little bit earlier starts tomorrow. We've got a warm-up event to kick GCS off with 2 Russian heavyweights colliding in a £100 show match funded by Relic Entertainment Incorporated. So see you tomorrow morning. It's going to be awesome, and see you over on Romeo's stream now for what looks likely to be a very good series between Fredbrick and Earth.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.